This song's almost therapeutic.
Is it?
Yeah, don't worry about a thing.
I'm
It's
not
all gonna be
worried.
good. Here we go. Don't you worry about a thing. Good
I'm
morning,
used to the
Cubs.
sing version.
Good morning.
We can play that next time. Cubs, we're so glad that you're here today. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. We're moving right on through April
We're so excited.
in style. We're glad you're here. We're going to have a wonderful, I'll go alliteration. We have a wonderful
It is early
Wednesday.
childhood.
Yes, it is. Do we have any birthdays today? in our
We
school?
do, and boys and girls, I again sincerely apologize that Mrs. Skelton did not have our April list prepared yesterday. So we are going to celebrate 2 days today. April 1st, we had Muhammad in Miss Buffler's room, happy birthday, and Maxwell in Miss Canatelli's room, happy birthday.
Happy
and that is
birthday.
no fooling. On the 2nd, we have Alexander Moorbach, AJ Moorbach in Miss Sprague's room, happy birthday, and Logan Rogers in Miss Stein's room. Happy birthday, friends. We hope you guys have an amazing, amazing day celebrating.
Happy birthday
Happy
to all of
birthday.
you.
Weather time.
Okay, so today I don't know if that's accurate or that we're going to get to 79 degrees, but
No.
there are going to be storms today, and
Yes.
the storms are going to be probably coming when you are home off the bus or out of your car. So coming around 7 o'clock tonight is when the rain is supposed to come. So
And speaking of storms, we are going to do a weather drill today just to make sure we have a plan and we have practiced it ahead of crazy weather. Probably like you have a plan at home, maybe Sunday
Yeah.
you hop down to your basement or an interior room, a closet, hallway kind of situation. We have a plan at school very similar to that. We're all going to come downstairs and everybody has an assigned spot. Like we say all the time, there is always a group plan. Even in the middle of an emergency, there's a group plan. So today, no emergency at 10:20. We are just practicing our weather spots.
And we practice so many drills here at
Yes.
Creekside. So this is just
Absolutely.
another drill so that if something happened, we were prepared.
A
I'm
drill is
thankful
just
we
another group
practice.
plan.
Yeah.
It's really a good idea to practice those safety plans. We did one yesterday. We did a fire drill.
Yes, we did.
Right?
Is that
And a lot of our
Yeah,
Cubs
we
did an
did.
awesome job with that. I do want to remind you, and I shared this with a couple classes, the reason why it's so important that all students are Cub quiet during all safety drills is because you might need to listen to an adult who's going to say something that helps you stay safe and helps you
Mm-hmm.
follow that group plan. So if your voices are off and you're at Cub quiet, you can easily hear whatever your teacher or another adult says to help keep you safe.
And you might also notice that different adults are holding walkies. So with the Cub Quiet, we're able to hear on the walkie what is happening. Usually Mr. Hartman or Mrs. Skelton are giving directions, and then we can share with you what your next direction is. So thank you for always having that Cub
And that's
Quiet.
a great point too, because during a drill, there is a group plan, but it may be necessary for an adult that's not your classroom teacher to give you a direction. So any adult in that moment is following a group plan. So we need to make sure that you're responding to any adult. So for example, if you're downstairs and you're in the hallway, another teacher might tell you to scoot down to get to a spot further down the hallway, and that's okay. We just want to make sure everybody's safe and everybody's in the right spot. So group plan, always listen to adults' directions.
That's right.
And we always keep our Cubs safe.
Absolutely.
We are celebrating CARES Week, and I'd like to read an announcement from our CARES team. We appreciate the adults who put this together for us. We know that every brain is different. Each of us have a different brain. And some differences even have specific names. So one type of difference is called autism. And people with autism, they might have a hard time with communication or social interaction, maybe regulating their bodies. This might look like communicating with pictures instead of words, or moving their bodies over and over in ways that help them feel regulated. They might be super passionate about specific topics and lots of other things. So today, we celebrate how people with autism are uniquely themselves and how we can all understand each other's differences.
And that word regulated, we use that
Cool.
word regulated, means that when I feel regulated, my body is calm and my body is ready to take in new information. Sometimes you might even notice that your body is not regulated or dysregulated, and you have lots of feelings visiting, or your face may turn red, or your heart might beat faster, your muscles are tight, that's a sign that you may be getting dysregulated.
And we all have different things that trigger us to be dysregulated. We just had a conversation with the Cub yesterday, Mrs. Russell, where
Yes.
we talked about, for Mrs. Skelton, it's things that are loud. I do not like to be at concerts. I don't like to be places that are loud. Taekwondo is stretching Mrs. Skelton because there's lots of ha's going on and it's really loud. That is not my jam, and I can oftentimes feel myself get dysregulated in those environments. So loud noises sometimes are a thing that cause people to be dysregulated, and everybody's different.
That's right.
And I noticed that a lot of the things we just described, they do apply to people with autism. They also apply to people who don't have autism, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, like being super passionate about subjects, or sometimes needing some movement,
Yeah.
regulation, like you both
Right.
mentioned.
Right.
That's everybody.
Yeah, because all our brains are different.
Right.
All of our brains are different.
All right, we are in the middle of our cafeteria challenge. We're gonna fill this hundreds chart. Yesterday, we had a good day.
We did.
We had a good day. Got a little work to do. We got 4 points, Cubs. 4 points out of 5. So I will fill those out. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 20s now. We are currently sitting at 23. We're at 23 points. So way to go, Cubs. 4 out of 5. I do want to challenge one group. I'm not going to call it their time, but they knew who they are. There is a group where the traffic light has been moved to red twice now, and it happens to be the same time,
bugger.
the same group. So
Yes.
that group, we're challenging you. I know you can do it. You've done it other days. Let's step up and make sure that during your lunchtime, that light never goes to red. If
Yeah.
it goes to yellow,
Take
Cub
the warning.
quiet. Use that warning to get it back to green.
And yeah, we talked about that yesterday, Cubs. We talked about how we have a group activity, a team goal, but we have to do individual reflection. So we are asking you to individually reflect. And if you were a part of that lunch that ended up in red, that means you ignored the warning. You ignored the yellow that was telling you to lower your volume.
Maybe before you go to lunch today, as a class, if you were one of those classes, you could spend a minute talking about your group plan as a class, how you're going to stay on green today.
I love that idea.
I love that idea because there's a group.
There is.
All right, let's close with our motto.
Here at Creekside, we take care of others, we take care of ourselves, and we take care of this place. Creekside Cubs Care. Good job, DJ.
Have a great day, Cubs.
Bye, everybody.
Please stand for the pledge.